Forgot where you put your keys? Again? Walked into the kitchen and can't remember why? Someone says, "Remember when," and you smile and nod, but you have no idea what they're talking about? And every single time, that same terrifying whisper in the back of your mind. Is this how it starts? Listen to me. What I'm about to show you is the closest thing to a dementia prevention miracle that science has ever discovered. A 30-year study of 100,000 people found that one simple 10-minute daily habit cuts Alzheimer's risk by 35%. Let me put that in perspective. Pharmaceutical companies have spent billions of dollars trying to create a drug even half that effective. Every single one has failed. But this works. It's free. And you can start today, whether you're 60, 70, or 85. Even better, it literally grows your brain's memory center, reversing years of shrinkage. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, why it works, and how to do it safely. If you're afraid of losing your mind, the next 15 minutes could save it. Don't click away. First, let's talk about what we're really fighting against. Dementia isn't a single disease. It's an umbrella term for a group of symptoms affecting memory, thinking, and social abilities severely enough to interfere with daily life. Alzheimer's disease accounts for 60 to 80% of dementia cases. But there's also vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. Right now, over 6.7 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease. By 2050, that number is projected to nearly triple to 13.8 million. Those aren't just statistics. Those are mothers, fathers, grandparents, friends, people who never imagined it would happen to them. Here's what happens in the brain. In Alzheimer's, two things occur simultaneously. First, abnormal protein deposits called beta amyloid plaques build up between nerve cells, disrupting communication. Second, tau proteins inside brain cells become twisted and tangled, causing those cells to die. As more brain cells die and brain tissue shrinks, cognitive function declines. For decades, scientists focused almost exclusively on trying to remove these plaques and tangles. Hundreds of millions of dollars poured into drug research, and nearly every single drug trial failed. Why? Because researchers were looking at the problem backwards. A landmark study published in The Lancet in 2020 analyzed data from millions of people worldwide and discovered something shocking. 40% of dementia cases are potentially preventable, not through medications, not through expensive treatments, through simple lifestyle changes, things like how much you move, what you eat, how well you sleep, whether you stay socially connected, and how you manage your overall health. 12 specific factors were identified, and sitting at the very top of that list as the single most powerful predictor of dementia risk was one thing: how much or how little you move your body. And this is where our 10-minute daily habit comes in. Before we reveal exactly what it is, drop a comment right now telling us what's your biggest fear about memory loss. We read every comment and will address your specific concerns. The habit that cuts dementia risk by 35% is cardiovascular exercise. Now, before you click away thinking I already know exercise is good for me, stay with me, because this isn't about general health. This is about specific mechanisms in your brain that literally only activate when you move your body in particular ways. And most people are doing it wrong, or not doing enough, or doing too much, or doing it at the wrong intensity. The University of California study that found the 35% risk reduction wasn't talking about walking to the mailbox or doing gentle stretching. They were talking about moderate intensity cardiovascular exercise that elevates your heart rate and makes you slightly breathless for at least 10 minutes continuously. The sweet spot is 150 minutes per week. That's just 10 minutes daily, 7 days a week, or 15 minutes 5 times per week. But here's what shocked researchers. They found a dose-response relationship. People who exercised 10 minutes daily reduced risk by 35%. But those who did 20 to 30 minutes daily, they reduced risk by up to 50%. And the benefits went far beyond just preventing dementia. These same individuals showed faster processing speed, better memory retention, improved executive function, enhanced verbal fluency, and reduced brain shrinkage on MRI scans. One researcher described it as the closest thing we have to a miracle drug for the brain. So why does moving your body protect your brain? Let's dive into the fascinating science. When you exercise, at least 7 protective mechanisms activate simultaneously in your brain. Mechanism number 1, BDNF production. BDNF stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of it as fertilizer for your brain. When you exercise, your muscles and brain cells produce BDNF, which stimulates the growth of new neurons and protects existing ones from damage. A study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that people with higher BDNF levels had significantly larger hippocampus volumes. That's the brain region responsible for memory. Low BDNF is directly associated with faster cognitive decline and higher dementia risk. Exercise increases BDNF by up to 300% immediately after a workout, and chronic exercise keeps baseline levels elevated. Mechanism number 2, increased blood flow. Your brain is only 2% of your body weight, but it uses 20% of your oxygen and blood supply. As we age, cerebral blood flow naturally decreases, starving brain cells of oxygen and nutrients. Exercise dilates blood vessels and increases blood flow to the brain by up to 30%. A study using advanced MRI techniques at UT Southwestern showed that after just 12 weeks of aerobic exercise, participants had measurably increased blood flow to memory and processing centers. More blood flow equals better fed, healthier brain cells. Mechanism number 3, inflammation. Chronic inflammation in the brain is a major driver of Alzheimer's disease. When brain cells are constantly inflamed, they become damaged and eventually die. Exercise produces anti-inflammatory compounds called cytokines that calm brain inflammation. Research from the University of Pittsburgh found that regular exercisers had 40% lower levels of inflammatory markers in their cerebrospinal fluid compared to sedentary individuals. Mechanism number 4, improved insulin sensitivity. Your brain runs on glucose, but it needs insulin to use that glucose efficiently. Type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance are massive risk factors for dementia, so much so that some researchers now call Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes. Exercise dramatically improves insulin sensitivity in the brain, helping neurons use glucose more efficiently. A study in neurology found that people with better glucose metabolism in the brain had 40% lower dementia risk. Mechanism number 5, amyloid clearance. Remember those beta amyloid plaques that build up in Alzheimer's disease? Exercise activates your brain's waste removal system, called the glymphatic system, which clears out these toxic proteins. Research from the University of Rochester showed that physical activity increases glymphatic flow by up to 60%, essentially power washing your brain of dangerous proteins before they can form plaques. Mechanism number 6, hippocampal growth. The hippocampus is ground zero for memory formation. In Alzheimer's, it's one of the first regions to shrink. For decades, scientists believed brain shrinkage was inevitable and irreversible. Then came a groundbreaking 2011 study published in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Researchers took sedentary older adults and had them walk briskly for 40 minutes 3 times a week. After 1 year, brain scans showed their hippocampus had grown by 2%. Not just stopped shrinking, actually grew. The control group, who did only stretching, their hippocampus shrunk by 1.4%, as expected. This was revolutionary. It proved the aging brain can still grow and regenerate with the right stimulus. Mechanism number 7, stress reduction. Chronic stress floods your brain with cortisol, which is literally toxic to hippocampal neurons. Exercise is one of the most effective stress reduction tools available, lowering cortisol while simultaneously increasing feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Lower stress equals better protected brain cells. All 7 of these mechanisms activate when you perform moderate-intensity cardiovascular exercise. Not from walking slowly, not from stretching, not from sitting exercises. From getting your heart rate up and sustaining it. This is where people get confused.
Moderate intensity exercise means you're working hard enough to elevate your heart rate, break a light sweat, breathe faster than normal, and still be able to talk but not sing. The technical definition is 50 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. A simple formula: maximum heart rate equals 220 minus your age. If you're 70, max heart rate equals 220 minus 70, which is 150. Your target zone is 75 to 105 beats per minute. If you're 65, max heart rate equals 220 minus 65, which is 155. Your target zone is 78 to 109 beats per minute. But there's an easier way to measure intensity without a heart rate monitor. The talk test. If it's too easy, you can sing comfortably. At perfect intensity, you can speak in full sentences, but it takes effort. If it's too hard, you can only speak a few words at a time. You want to be in that middle zone.
Examples of moderate intensity activities include brisk walking, not strolling, swimming laps, water aerobics, cycling on flat terrain, dancing, doubles tennis, pushing a lawnmower, and hiking uphill. The key is continuous movement for at least 10 minutes. Not 2 minutes here and 3 minutes there. A solid 10-minute block where your heart rate stays elevated. Now let's give you a specific, safe, effective 10-minute routine you can start today. This routine is designed specifically for adults over 60 who may have mobility limitations, joint concerns, or haven't exercised regularly in years. The warm-up takes 2 minutes. This is non-negotiable. Never skip the warm-up. March in place for 30 seconds, gradually increasing intensity. Arm circles for 30 seconds, forward and backward. Knee lifts for 30 seconds, alternating legs. Side steps for 30 seconds. Step right, together, left, together. The main exercise block is 7 minutes. Choose one of these options and do it continuously for 7 minutes. Option 1. Brisk walking. Outside on a flat surface or indoor track, your pace should be faster than normal walking. Swing your arms. You should feel your heart rate increase within 2 minutes. Option 2. Marching in place. This is low impact. Lift knees to hip height if possible. Pump your arms vigorously. Increase speed to elevate heart rate. You can hold on to a counter for balance if needed. Option 3. Step-ups. Use a sturdy step or bottom stair 4 to 6 inches high. Step up with right foot. Bring left foot up. Step down with right, then left. Repeat, alternating the leading leg every 30 seconds. Use handrail for balance if available. Option 4. Chair-based cardio. Sit toward the front edge of a sturdy chair. Rapidly alternate lifting knees like running while seated. Pump arms simultaneously. Increase speed to achieve moderate intensity. Option 5. Swimming or water walking. Lap swimming at moderate pace or walking laps in a pool with water at chest height. Water provides resistance while protecting joints. The cool down takes 1 minute. Slow marching in place for 30 seconds. Gentle arm stretches for 15 seconds. Deep breathing for 15 seconds, slow inhales and exhales. Total time, 10 minutes. Week 1 to 2. Establish the habit. Do 10 minutes daily. Focus on consistency, not intensity. It's okay if you're slightly below moderate intensity. Success equals completing it 6 out of 7 days. Week 3 to 4. Increase intensity. Gradually increase your pace and speed. Aim to reach true moderate intensity. You should be breathing noticeably harder. Success equals hitting your target heart rate zone. Week 5 to 6. Extend duration.
Add 2 to 3 minutes to your routine. Now you're doing 12 to 13 minutes total. Maintain moderate intensity throughout. Success equals feeling stronger and more energetic. Week 7 to 8. Reach optimal duration. Work up to 15 to 20 minutes if possible. Remember, more benefit comes with more time. But 10 minutes is still highly protective. Success equals this feels like a normal part of your day. Long-term goal, 20 to 30 minutes, 5 to 6 days per week. This gives you the maximum brain protection. But remember, 10 minutes is infinitely better than 0. Morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Benefits include it jumpstarts BDNF production for the day, improves focus and cognitive function for hours, it's easier to stay consistent with fewer interruptions, and you'll have better sleep quality at night. Midday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Benefits include it breaks up sedentary time, combats the afternoon energy slump, and it's good for people with morning stiffness. Evening, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Benefits include most people have peak physical performance at this time, it reduces stress from the day, and there are social opportunities like walking with a friend or joining a group class. Avoid exercising within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime, as it can interfere with sleep. Don't exercise on a completely empty stomach. And avoid exercising in extreme heat or cold if you're outdoors. The best time is the time you'll actually do it consistently. While cardiovascular exercise is the single most powerful dementia prevention tool, these additional strategies compound the benefits. Number 1, add strength training twice per week. Research shows resistance exercise also produces BDNF and protects cognitive function. Just 20 minutes twice weekly provides additional benefit. Number 2, exercise socially when possible. Walk with a friend, join a group class, or exercise with your spouse. Social connection is itself a dementia risk reducer, so combining it with exercise is a double benefit. Number 3, exercise in nature if you can. Studies show that exercising outdoors, especially in green spaces, provides additional cognitive benefits beyond indoor exercise. Number 5, learn new movement patterns. Dancing is particularly powerful because it combines cardiovascular exercise with learning new steps, a double brain boost. Tai Chi and pickleball are other excellent options. Number 6, stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration impairs cognitive function. Drink water before, during if you're exercising longer than 20 minutes, and after exercise. Number 7, prioritize sleep. Exercise helps you sleep better, and quality sleep is when your brain clears out amyloid proteins. Aim for 7 to 8 hours. Number 8, combine with a Mediterranean diet. Research shows that exercise plus a Mediterranean eating pattern provides greater cognitive protection than either alone. Check with your doctor first if you have heart disease or a history of heart attack, uncontrolled high blood pressure, diabetes, recent surgery, chronic dizziness or balance problems, severe arthritis, or COPD or severe breathing problems. Most doctors will enthusiastically support this plan, but clearance is important. Warning signs to stop immediately include chest pain or pressure, severe shortness of breath, dizziness or lightheadedness, nausea, or unusual fatigue. Safety tips: start slowly if you've been sedentary, wear supportive shoes, exercise in safe, well-lit areas, bring your phone, tell someone your exercise plan, stay hydrated, don't exercise in extreme weather. The best time is the time you'll actually do it consistently. If you can't do 10 minutes continuously, start with 5 minutes twice daily. The research shows this still provides benefit. Gradually work up to 10 minutes continuously. Let's bring this all together. Dementia is terrifying. The fear of losing your memories, your independence, your very self. It's completely understandable. But you are not powerless. While genetics do play a role, 40% of dementia cases are linked to modifiable risk factors. And the single most powerful intervention is 10 minutes of daily cardiovascular exercise. The research is overwhelming. 35% reduction in dementia risk, increased BDNF production, better cerebral blood flow, reduced brain inflammation, enhanced amyloid clearance, hippocampal growth, not just protection, but actual growth. This isn't a maybe. This isn't a theory. This is proven, replicated, peer-reviewed science. But here's the hard truth. Reading about exercise doesn't protect your brain. Understanding the science doesn't grow your hippocampus. Watching this video doesn't increase your BDNF. Only actually doing it works. And the beautiful thing is, you can start right now. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not when you feel more motivated. Right now. After this video ends, put on comfortable shoes and move your body for 10 minutes. Walk briskly around your neighborhood. March in place in your living room. Do step-ups on your stairs. Dance to your favorite songs. Just move continuously for 10 minutes at an intensity that elevates your heart rate and makes you breathe harder. That's it. Do that today, then tomorrow, then the next day. In 8 weeks, your brain will be measurably different. More BDNF, better blood flow, less inflammation. In 1 year, your hippocampus could actually be larger than it is right now. In 10 years, you could be in that 35% who never developed dementia because you took action today. Your future self is watching. What decision will you make? Now, I want to hear from you. Comment below. Will you commit to 10 minutes of exercise today? What time of day works best for you? What's your biggest obstacle to exercising regularly? I read every comment and I'll help you problem solve your specific challenges. If this video gave you hope and actionable steps, hit that like button and subscribe. We post evidence-based senior health content weekly, all focused on what actually works. Share this with someone you love. It could literally save their mind. Thank you for watching. Now go move your body and protect your beautiful brain. You've got this.